So each one of these.
Yep.
Each one of these has how many talents? 10.
11.
Oh, yeah, okay. 11 talents.
Yeah, because you get a point at, what do you call it? You get a point when you log in, and then you get a point at every level.
I just want to point out how many talents they've had to make. Because it is 11 multiplied by
39.
number. There you go.
So it's 39 there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's over 400 talents. That's like, I can't do maths when I'm streaming. It's like 400 something.
It's 429.
Yeah.
429 new talents.
Yep.
It's a lot of talents.
That's a lot of talents.
Here's what's interesting to me. I mean, that's why, like, fuck it, 2% damage.
I mean, yeah, that's why that immediately makes sense. And then you go, well, what's the point? But yes.
429 talents. Now. What happens, right? Because, well, in the next expansion, or the one after that, would they add more of these?
Clearly not.
It's
have they thought about this?
Originally, I thought that their idea here is a little bit like with the advanced specs in Guild Wars 2. You can just add more in another expansion, and that, that's just giving players a few different flavors, right? But it would be horizontal of which, one you want to go for. Are they just going to add 400 and whatever talents in expansion? Would they add one for every class that can be used by any spec? But then that would be quite challenging. Or maybe it would be easier in some ways, harder in other ways. Like, yeah, I definitely wonder about the extensibility of this. And is it the sort of thing where they may end up having to pull back in some of these? I wonder.
This doesn't feel sustainable.
Yeah.
That's exactly my first thought. And I think that's like, that is the like core anxiety underneath where a lot of the discussion about complexity comes into this. Isn't just, what is this going to feel like in the War Within? And a lot of this is, what does this feel like? What is it going to feel like in the War Within? And then what's going to happen at midnight? Is this going to be extensible? Is it going to be rolled back? It leans into like the borrowed power kind of aspect, and the fact that this keeps going. Like, why does this shit have to keep changing willy-nilly all the time? Like Jack brought up that we talked about last week in his video talking about this stuff, and it's a little bit like over an FF14. It's like, what are we changing? We'll rework stuff that doesn't work a little bit. Sometimes we'll do larger reworks, and for anything that works, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Is kind of their philosophy. A lot of things was like, right, we'll jam another ability onto, you hit your big button and then you'll hit another big button after, and it's literally like just one actual button. So it does feel like I don't really know if they've thought this really all that through, unless this is like, is this maybe them going, well, we'll do this and then we'll see how it goes and then decide something else, decide if we should continue this or pull it away. It feels like where they clearly have planned a lot of things for the Orthan, like delves and stuff like that. And obviously, one of the big things with the World Soul Saga being revealed was the concept that we had of a plan, of a master plan, or 8 years of World of Warcraft that they vaguely thought about instead of or just kind of going as by the seat of their pants. And it feels a bit like this is slightly seat of the pantsy again. But at the same time, I understand that, because if they decided, well, we have the master plan, we will simply invade Russia, and you go, you know what, Ian, that seems with your I don't know about that one, big man.
Ian, the winter.
Yeah, Ian is. You ever think of the snow, big man? So I can't help but feel like I can't turn around and say, I'm so mad they haven't planned 3 expansions.
Hazacostas and his marshals.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, I can't get mad at them for not planning 8 years of gameplay. But at the same time, I'm kind of mad at them for not planning 8 years of gameplay. Because I'm so worried of them going, well, we've just put a whole expansion design effort of like class design development into these hero talents and hero specs. And then we're going to have to throw it out or rework it because it was too much.
Like, I definitely,
or by design, it's,
There's a bit where I want to be clear here. Like, a lot of this is because there's times, maybe somebody from Blizzard maybe would wander on and, hear us and be like, oh my God, look at them. They're at it again. Part of this is seriously driven by like empathy for how we would worry that this would be hard to maintain, not in an angry gamer TM way, in a, man, that sounds hard for them to develop. I hope they're okay. And then maybe the other side of my brain is thinking about opportunity cost, and maybe there could be a more impactful role in other aspects, of the game. Yeah, that's where I'm thinking.
That's exactly what I'm thinking here. And I think I said this, last week as well, where I wonder if this is a little bit in the pursuit of new and shiny and new features versus.
Is that why they put gemstones in the earthen?
Yeah, like versus just what if we just iterate it in too nicely?
Yeah,
it's like when I don't know. Maybe this is a little bit of worldview coming out. But I do feel like there's a little bit of like chasing new and shiny as opposed to like attention to detail and iteration on like the what if we do the simple things very, very, very well. So I feel like that's where World of Warcraft is kind of always like lost in chasing big new shiny. And I will say a lot of that feels like the back of the box feature chasing that I imagine to be true of like video game executive decision making. And things like that, as opposed to, well, you can't put the game is. I think I definitely said this last week. You can't put the game is good now, bro, on the back of the box. Like, you can't do that.
No.
You can't have a marketing beat. It's fixed.
No, you should just put it like that. Here's what you do. You just take, like, getting in to do like another headshot, but like, John Romero is going to make you his bitch.
Oh, Daikatana.
For Daikatana. Just be like, it's good now, bro. Don't even have a back of the box feature. Just an intense headshot with those words. Done.
No, I've got it. It's am I thinking of the right movie cover? I have to is this it? Am I thinking of this? No, I'm not. Oh no. I need to find this.
You can do it.
Oh, I thought I was thinking Boys to Men. I'm actually thinking of Bad Boys 2. You want the Bad Boys 2 movie poster, but it's just Ian and Chris. it's just the game is good now. There you go. The game is good now. Everyone goes, the game's good now. Well, I mean, I have to play it, obviously. It's a shame Blizzard aren't capable by virtue of their size.
No, it's just
doing something like that.
World of Warcraft, The War Within. It's just Chris Metzen. I won The War Within. Now the game's good.